Alright boys, we're gonna keep the player reviews rolling, and up next on the list, man, we do have another Big Fella evolution for none other than Ward Prowse. James Ward Prowse is an 85 rated card. He has the controlled acceleration type, right footed with 3-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. Now, I don't know about you guys, man, but I feel like Ward Prowse is most definitely a very underrated option for the evolution. A lot of people are gonna go with like Kamavinga, a lot of people are gonna go with Chouameni, but if you do still have him untradeable in the club, man, I think that he's gonna be a great option as well. Now, lots of versatility with Ward Prowse, as he can play the center mid, center back, center defensive mid, and center attacking mid positions. And looking at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, I mean, he is very close to being Culligan. The lowest stat that he does have is 79 for his physical. And for you guys that are wondering, in order to obtain the card, he is from the season pass. So if you do still have him untradeable, I mean, 25,000 coins to complete the evolution should be a really solid option. Now, with the evolution, boys, he does actually get some really nice upgrades to his face stats. He gets a +5 upgrade to his pace, which is something that the card very much needed. He also gets a +1 upgrade to his shooting, a +6 to his defending, and then also a +7 to his physicality. On top of that, boys, the evolution does also give him the Enforcer and then also the Bruiser playstyle, which is honestly two really good additions, because I feel like the physical side to this game did lag just a little bit in the middle of the pitch, but that's definitely going to help out with that. And then he does also get a bunch of player roles, man. So with the way that the card is set up, I mean, a lot of it is going to come down to like how you want to incorporate him in game. He can have both the controlled and then also the explosive acceleration type. So if you do want to use him maybe a little bit further forward, I feel like it's really important for him to have the explosive acceleration type. So I mean, the engine chem style would be a really nice option. Now, if you're not too worried about him having the explosive acceleration type and you do want to maybe use him a little bit more like a box to box, the anchor would be another really good option. The anchor is going to give him 83 pace, 88 defending, and then also 83 physical, man. So a very well-rounded midfielder. Now, in terms of playstyles, boys, he does have 6 different playstyles. The dead ball playstyle plus, which is like an okay playstyle plus to have. I feel like it's really important for like one player in your team to actually have that. And then he does also have ping pass, whip pass, technical, bruiser, and enforcer. So again, man, the addition of the bruiser and enforcer is definitely going to add to like the physical side to this game. So with the way that the card is set up and the player roles that he does have, for me personally, boys, running him at the center mid position as a box-to-box midfielder is going to be your best bet. But because the technical side to this game is very balanced, if you do want to use him as a playmaker or maybe like a deep line playmaker, that's going to work really well as well. Now, as you guys probably already know, we did do a play review for Kamavinga using him in the new evolution. 25,000 coins. I mean, Ward Prowse is completely free if you do have the season pass. So it's going to be really interesting to compare the two players and see whether or not it's worth picking this card up. If you guys do enjoy these FC26 play reviews and you want to see more videos like this on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like. Turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. But without further ado, man, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Alright boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 of FUT Champions using Ward Prowse. We're currently 7-0 in the weekend league, so hopefully we can keep that momentum going. But the main talking point, boys, is obviously going to be whether or not Ward Prowse is a good option for the evolution and whether or not he's a little bit better than Kamavinga or a little bit worse. Now, first things first, you guys know how we like to start off every play review, and that is by testing out the card's dribbling. Now, for the most part, he does have some pretty decent dribbling stats. He does also have a bit of a smaller build in game, so if you do prefer kind of like your smaller, more agile type of players, he is going to fit your style of play, boys. I mean, pretty decent dribbling right there. And then on top of that, boys, he does also have the technical play style, which is obviously now nerfed. I mean, before it was so much better, boys, wasn't it? It's a bit of a shame that they didn't nerf it as much as they did. But yeah, man, we did give him the anchor chem style, and we are going to be using him as a box-to-box midfielder. So obviously, we need him to be very good going forward, while still providing that defensive cover. But yeah, man, let's see if we can get off to a good start in game number 1. I might actually try to get him a little bit further forward right here. Ward Prowse did make a pretty good run. Heel chop, nice. I'm going to signal Kane to make that run. Play through. Harry Kane, what a finish, boys. What a finish. I'm telling you, he's honestly so underrated. Now, let's see if we can maybe try to overload the left-hand side. I'm going to go for like an over-the-top through ball. James Ward Prowse, you just got to time it, man. Over the top. What a ball, man. What a ball. The long-range passing is looking really nice, man. That's a great ball right there. Just going to look for a cutback. Zubimendi, Ward Prowse. Great touch. Just use the left stick dribbling. And now he does also have Enforcer, bro. So you can just like shield a lot of different players off the ball. Like, look at the physicality right there, boys. James Ward Prowse, that's incredible. Like, in that play right there, we went for an over-the-top through ball. We got the cutback, and then we held off like 2 players and found the back of the net. That's exactly what we want him to do. Ward Prowse, let's just see if we can maybe try to carry the ball forward. This guy's playing a pretty high line. Did do a little bit of second-man press right there as well. Roots up, first time through ball. Great. That's great attacking positioning, boys. I'm going to go chip shot. Pulls out his goalkeeper. It's a nice finish, man. I thought that was maybe just going to go wide, but it's a very good finish. If you do run a formation with like 3 center mids, sending your center mids on a run, boys, is honestly so OP. Because most of the time, like, your opponent isn't going to really track the run, or if he does track it, it's just going to open up like a little bit more space for a different player. Drop that back, nice. We do have Ward Prowse making that run again. Harry Kane, boys. I actually tried to play to Ward Prowse, but it's gone to Kane. Drop it back. Great finish, boys. I actually thought that this guy was going to quit. He maybe just like changed his formation. Now keep in mind, boys, we do also need a little bit of defensive cover. That's a good tackle right there. I feel like defensively overall, even though he doesn't have any defensive playstyles, it's pretty good. Especially if you do give him the anchor. Like, he's very easy to control. A little bit of like an annoying player to play against. Ward Prowse, like, look at that, man. He literally saved us right there. I'm not too sure if this guy changed his formation. Maybe he did. Mendy. We do have Ward Prowse making that run. I thought about it, boys. I'm pretty sure he would have gotten the interception or we would have been offside. So we'll just recycle the ball. A little 1-2 right here. That's nice. Through the middle. Now play through. There goes that late run again, man. Gonna go near post this time. That's a great finish, boys. The finishing has honestly been really good. Instead of the dead ball playstyle plus, boys, if he had maybe like a passing playstyle plus or maybe like a scoring playstyle plus, that honestly would have taken him to like a whole nother level. Like that heel to heel right there is really clean. Go back onto his right foot. Great left stick dribbling, boys. Skill move. Keeping it close. Finesse shot. He's cracked, man. He really is. I know that a lot of people are going with Kamavinga, but Ward Prowse is definitely going to be a good option. All right, boys, straight into game number 2 we go. This guy is playing 4-4-1-1, which for me personally is kind of like the most difficult formation to play against. But yeah, man, we're going to continue playing him as that box-to-box midfielder. I mean, with the anchor chem style, he does have the controlled acceleration type, but honestly, boys, it hasn't been that big of a problem. Like, look at that. That's decent sprint speed. This guy does have Busquets. Cut it back. Does have ping pass, boys. The ping pass play style is so good. I probably should have just gone near post right there. Now, for you guys that don't know, this is actually a pretty decent tactic to go ahead and use whenever you get a goal kick. You just want to signal one of your fullbacks to make a run, and then you play it to one of your center mids that has really good passing, and you go over the top. Like, it's a very easy way to break that defensive line. Ooh, I just needed a little bit more swerve on that pass to Kane. For you guys that are wondering why I have Enrique at the left back position, I need Kem, boys. I need Kem to Pogba, so that's why he's in the team. James Ward Prowse, nice. Yeah, this guy is going to play a pretty high line. There goes that late run again. Outside the foot. Nice, boys. Good sprint speed right there. Do need a little bit of support, though. Going to go finesse shot, man. It's such a tight angle, but no one really made a good run right there. I do like the fact that he has good stamina, boys. Like, you can make a lot of runs with him. That's a good tackle again. He doesn't have any defensive playstyles, but if you are really good at manual defending, boys, like, you're still going to be able to, like, break up the play, advance the ball forward with him. Esteval, nice. Ward Prowse. Play it. What a ball, man. What a ball into Esteval. He might move his goalkeeper. Finesse shot. He does move his goalkeeper, man. That finesse shot needed a little bit more power behind it. Ward Prowse. That's a good second man press right there. Ward Prowse again. Now, we do have Kane making that run, but I'm going to signal Ruta to make that run. Now play through. Go for a simple shot. What a finish, boys. What a finish, man. He moved his goalkeeper right there. I actually thought he was going to save it. But it's another great through ball. That's the bow. We do have a little bit of space through the middle right here. Ruta. Play it. Decent acceleration. Look for the cutback. There it is, boys. There it is, man. Again, the sprint speed with the anchor chem style honestly hasn't been bad. Reach James. That's a great tackle. Do we have Esteval making that run? Just a little swerve ball. Esteval, Ward Prowse. Use the enforcer playstyle. Again, boys, shielding with him. If your opponent is pressing you quite a bit, you can just use that to kind of like play out of the press. Look at the physicality right there, boys, from Ward Prowse. The pass wasn't too bad. The run was just a little bit off. What a ball, man. What a ball. Ping it across. Harry Kane has to be a goal, man. We timed that perfectly. Those runs again going forward, man. I know I said it a couple times, man, but it's just like so difficult to pick up. Ward Prowse keeping the pressure up, man. That's a decent interception. Unlucky not to get possession, though. Without the intercept playstyle, like if you are trying to intercept a couple passes with him, they might just bounce off of him a little bit more frequently. So like keep that in mind. Ward Prowse play it through. Did track that run with his fullback. Ward Prowse all the way. Going to continue down the byline. Finesse shot. I don't know, man. Maybe a little bit of a lucky goal, but we'll take it, man. That is such a good finish. This guy's starting to be a lot more patient in the build-up. That's a good tackle right there. And let's just try to get another body going forward, boys. Just because this guy's playing a very high line now. Split him. There we go. Yeah, there goes the stamina, boys. I'm going to have to drop it back. Enforcer playstyle kind of like bails us out right there. That's the vow. Drop it back. Now play through. That's good link-up play, boys. A little bit of tiki-taka football. One more. Harry Kane for the win. What a finish, boys. What a finish, man. The tiki-taka football right there is incredible. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Ward Prowse Evolution card in a few games of FUT Champions. And I will say, boys, with the upgrades, honestly a complete midfielder. Now, as you guys know, we did run him as a box-to-box midfielder with the anchor chem style, and as you guys saw in some of those highlights, you get a little bit of everything with him. Like going forward, he's really effective, his passing is really nice, and then you do also get that defensive cover, so I think that is safe to say that he can do everything pretty well. For me personally, boys, the standout stat for the card was most definitely his 88 passing. The range of passing that he does have, man, at this stage of FC26 is honestly some of the best in the game. 84 vision, 94 crossing, 85 short pass, 86 long pass, and a whopping 98 curve. The 98 curve honestly adds so much to his passing. And then if you do want to make that even better, boys, I mean, you can give him the engine chem style to really improve on his dribbling as well, but it's honestly just going to come down to like how you want to incorporate him in game. I would say the only real letdown for the card is the fact that he does have the 3-star skill moves and that his playstyle plus could be a little bit better. Not to say that the dead ball is bad, but if you had maybe like a passing playstyle plus, or if he maybe had like a scoring playstyle plus, that honestly would have taken the card to a whole nother level. And then another thing that I really like with the evolution, boys, is now the fact that he does have both the Bruiser and the Enforcer playstyles. I feel like before the Evo, the physical side to his game did lag just a little bit, but now it's a lot better. Now, as you guys know, in order to complete the evolution, it is 25,000 coins, and Ward Prowse is from the season pass. Now, we did already do a player review for Camavinga, and I feel like Camavinga, especially if you do give him the Tiki-Taka playstyle plus, is still probably the best option for the Evo. But if you do run a Premier League team and you can get Ward Prowse on full chemistry, I feel like he's a fantastic option as well, man. With the anchor chemistry style, he obviously does become Hooligang, and then on top of that, boys, there's a lot of versatility and a lot of different player roles that you can go ahead and use him in. So for me personally, boys, I'm gonna go ahead and give the card like an 8.5 out of 10 rating, man. I think that he makes an incredible midfielder for this stage of FC26, and then also a very underrated player. I do still think that Camavinga does have a slight edge over Ward Prowse, especially if you do give him the Tiki-Taka playstyle plus, but I would still put Ward Prowse as like a top 5 option for the evolution. So yeah, man, if you do have him untradeable in the club and you do have the coins to go ahead and complete the evolution, I think that he's a top player and I would definitely recommend him. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.